Shanti. Today is the Avyakt Murli of 25th July 2021. The revised date of the Murli is 20th February 1988. Baba says, "Sweet child, the way to finish tiredness of the mind and the body is to have powerful remembrance. Today, the Father, the resident of the faraway land, has come to meet his children who are residents of the eternal land, residents of the original land, as well as those who are living abroad for the sake of service. Bap Dada knows that you are my long lost and now found specially beloved children, and that you are residents of the eternal land, the supreme abode. At the beginning of the world, when there was your original land, the land of Bharat, when it was your golden-aged sovereignty, your own kingdom, which everyone calls Bharat, you were also the residents of that same Bharat. You ruled in this land of Bharat with Father Brahma. For many births you lived lives filled with happiness and peace in your own kingdom. This is why, because you were residents of the original land, you have love in your hearts for the land of Bharat. No matter how poor and dusty Bharat has become, now at the end of the cycle, your land is, after all, your land, your own land. So, what is the land that belongs to all of you souls, and what is the land that you belonged to when you were in deity bodies? It was Bharat, was it not? Do you remember how many births you have lived in this land of Bharat? All of you had attained your inheritance for 21 births from the Father, and you therefore definitely have this guarantee for 21 births. Later too, all of you souls took many other births in the land of Bharat, because the souls who are close to Father Brahma, souls who are to become equal to him, will play their parts of being the ones who are worthy of worship and worshippers with Father Brahma. It is you Brahmin souls who become the first devotees of the copper age. At the beginning of heaven, you were residents of this land, and you have been residents of the land of Bharat many times. This is why you have deep love for Madhuban, the Alaukik world of Brahmins. This Madhuban is the small world of Brahmins. So you like this world very much, do you not? You don't feel like going back from here, do you? If an order were to be given for you to become a resident of Madhuban right now, you would be happy, would you not? Or would you think, who will do service? That you should go back for service. If Bap Dada were to tell you to sit down here, would you still remember your service then? Who is the one who inspires you to do service? To follow the Father's directions and Srimad in the way that they are given is to be a truly obedient child. Bap Dada knows whether to make you sit in Madhuban or to send you on service. Brahmin children have to remain ever ready in every situation. Remain ever ready for the direction you receive right now. Do not let the dictates of your own mind, even the slightest thought, be mixed in this. This is known as being an elevated soul who follows Srimad. You know that Bap Dada is responsible for service, do you not? Or are you responsible? You are free from this responsibility, are you not? Or do you have a little burden? I have to do such a big program, I have to do this. You don't consider all of that to be a burden, do you? Karavanhar is making you do it. Only the one Father is Karavanhar, and he has been touching people's intellects and carrying out the task of world service, and he will continue to do it. He simply makes the children the instruments because those who do something will receive the fruit of it. It is the children who will receive something. The Father doesn't want to attain anything. It is souls who are to receive the reward and also experience the fruit of service. This is why He makes you children instruments. You saw the task of doing service in the corporeal form, and you are now also seeing how the Father Karavanhar is working through Avyakt Brahma and getting the service done. The speed of Avyakt service is very intense. The one who inspires is inspiring you, and you are dancing like puppets. This service is also like a play. The one who inspires is inspiring you, and you as instruments are creating a multi-million-fold reward with each step. So who has the burden? The one who is inspiring it to happen, or the one who is doing it? The Father knows that even that is not really a burden. You refer to it as a burden, and so the Father also uses the word burden. For the Father, everything is already accomplished. Everything is just like drawing a line. Does it feel like a big thing to draw a line? So Bap Dada enables service to take place in this way. Service is also just as easy as drawing a line. You are simply repeating everything for the sake of it. You are simply playing a game. Just as the obstacles of Maya are a game, so too service is also not effort but a game. By thinking in this way, you will constantly experience refreshment in service. Why do people play games? Not to get tired. They play games to feel refreshed. No matter how big the task is, you will experience it to be like a game and feel refreshed, no matter how tiring a game may be. By considering it to be a game, there won't be any tiredness because you're playing that game with your heart in it. No matter how hard you have to work in a game, you feel that it is enjoyment because you're doing it with your heart. Some mundane tasks feel like a burden, and you feel that you have to do to them for the livelihood of your body. You do that considering it to be your duty. This is why it takes effort, whether something is physical or intellectual work. When you consider it to be a duty, you experience tiredness because you're not doing it with happiness in your heart. Whatever task you carry out with enthusiasm in your mind and with happiness, you won't feel tired doing that. You won't feel it to be a burden. Sometimes some children take on more tasks than is required for their service, and they therefore sometimes feel tired. Bap Dada sees that some children maintain their enthusiasm and continue to do service tirelessly. Nevertheless, you maintained courage and are moving forward. Bap Dada is pleased to see this, but nevertheless, you must definitely keep your intellect light. Bap Dada continues to watch all the children's plans and programs while sitting in the subtle region. Each child's record of remembrance and service is with Bap Dada at every moment. Just as in your world, you have many facilities for keeping records, so the Father has even more refined facilities than the scientific ones to keep your records, and these continue to work automatically. Whatever task the instruments of science carry out, they only function with light. The subtle region is of light. The facilities that function with light are still facilities of matter. But the facilities of the subtle region are not of matter. Matter changes from Sato to Raju to Tamu. At this time, the elements of matter are Tamoguni, and this is why those facilities work one day but don't work the next day. However, the facilities of the subtle region are beyond matter, and this is why they do not change. whenever you want and however you want. The subtle facilities constantly continue to carry out their task. This is why it is not a big thing for Bap Dada to see the records of all the children. It becomes difficult for all of you to look after the facilities. So Bap Dada is looking at the records of both remembrance and service, because a balance of the two brings you extra blessings. You make time for service, but you sometimes use more time for service than for your general discipline. To use your time in doing service is a good thing, but you also receive power from doing service, and because of being busy in doing service, you are also protected from many small things. Bap Dada is pleased to see the children's service, and he surrenders himself to your courage. However, if there is any service that causes the slightest block in your remembrance and progress, then the time for that should be reduced. For instance, when you stay awake till midnight or 1 a.m., your Amrit Vela will not then be fresh. You sit according to a discipline, but if your Amrit Vela is not powerful, a difference is created in your remembrance and service throughout the day. It takes time to make plans for service and to put those plans into a practical form. So then, instead of going to sleep at midnight, cut that down and go to sleep at 11 p.m. The 1 hour you cut down that gave rest to your body will enable you to have good Amrit Vela, and your intellect will also remain fresh. Otherwise, your conscience will bite you that you are doing service, but that your chant of remembrance is not what it should be. When you repeatedly think that something is not as it should be, that it is not happening in that way, then because of that thought, your intellect doesn't stay fresh. However, when your intellect is fresh, you can then do 2 to 3 hours of work in 1 hour. With a fresh intellect, you experience something taking longer time because of a tired intellect, do you not? However, the fresher your intellect remains physically as well as spiritually, with double freshness, 1 hour's work can be done in half an hour. Therefore, always pay attention to your daily timetable so that you have a fresh intellect. Let there not be the habit of sleeping too much, but however much time you feel is necessary for your body, definitely pay attention to giving it that much rest. If sometimes when there is a chance to do a particular type of service, you have late nights 2 or 4 times in a month or 2 months, that is a different matter. But if your body is always tired, that then creates a difference in your remembrance. You make a program for service that you have to have 4 hours of it, and you make that time. In the same way, think that you definitely have to make time for remembrance too. Consider this to be essential and make your program in this way. Don't be lazy, but definitely give your body rest. Continue to move along with this method, because day by day the time is coming when service will move at a fast speed. You might think, okay, let this 1 year's project be completed and we will then take a rest and put everything right, that we will increase remembrance at that time. However, the projects for service are newer by the day and getting bigger day by day. Therefore, always keep a balance. Let your Amrit Vela be fresh and do that same work at the right time, and you will then receive extra blessings from the Father. Then because your intellect is fresh, you will be able to do the work very quickly and successfully. Do you understand? Bap Dada is seeing that you children have a lot of enthusiasm, and this is why you don't even think about your bodies. You are moving forward with zeal and enthusiasm. Bap Dada likes it when you move forward. Nevertheless, a balance is definitely needed. you may continue to do it and continue to move along. But when you sometimes have a lot of work to do, then because your intellect is already tired, you are unable to do as much as you want. Secondly, because you have a lot of work to do, when there is the slightest upheaval caused by anyone due to any reason, then because of tiredness, there is also irritation, and this reduces your happiness. Generally, you're fine. Internally, you're receiving the power of service. You're experiencing happiness, but yet your body is still old, is it not? Therefore, do not get into too much. Keep a balance. Your tiredness should not affect your chart of remembrance, no matter how busy you're doing service, no matter how busy you are. The special way to finish tiredness is definitely to make time for 1 minute of powerful remembrance every hour or every 2 hours. For instance, when someone is physically weak, then in order to energize him physically, doctors give him medicine to boost his energy every 2 hours. You have to make time to take that medicine, do you not? So every now and then, make time to have powerful remembrance for 1 or 2 minutes, because all the vitamins A, B, C are included in that. You were told why you are unable to have powerful remembrance constantly, were you not? Since you belong to the Father and the Father belongs to you, you have all relationships with Him. You have love for Him in your heart. You are knowledgeful. You have experienced attainment from Him. Yet, what is the reason for there not being powerful remembrance constantly? You do not keep a link in your remembrance. The line breaks and it takes time to reconnect it. It takes effort so that instead of being powerful, the remembrance becomes weak. There cannot be forgetfulness. You do have remembrance, but for there to be constantly powerful remembrance at all times automatically, this link must not break. Let the link of remembrance be forged with your intellect at every moment. This is the method for that. Consider this to be essential too. Just as you consider that work to be essential, you don't want to get up from your seat until a plan is accomplished, and so you give it your time and energy. In the same way, this too is essential. Do not give this a low priority, thinking that you will first finish your work and then have remembrance. No, first of all, add time for remembrance to your program. Just as you fix a service plan for 2 hours, whether it is a meeting or doing something practically, then as well as those 2 hours, you also have to add this in between. Then the plan that you would normally make in 1 hour, you will be able to do in half an hour. Just try it and see. For your eyes to open automatically with freshness at 2 a.m. is a different matter. However, when you have to stay awake because of a task, your body is affected. Therefore, always pay attention to keeping a balance. When Bap Dada sees the children so busy, he feels that their heads should be massaged. However, if you make time, Bap Dada will massage your heads in the subtle region. That too will be alaukik. It will not be a physical massage. You will be completely refreshed. Even 1 second of powerful remembrance makes your body and mind fresh. Come to the Father's world. Whatever thought you have will be accomplished. Whether it is physical tiredness, tiredness of your brain or of your stage, the Father has come to remove your tiredness. Today, Bap Dada is having a personal heart-to-heart conversation with the double foreigners. You have done very good service and will continue to do it. According to the drama, it is fixed for service to increase. No matter how much you think that it has now become too much, the destiny of the drama is also fixed. Therefore, you have to make plans for service, and all of you have to become instruments and make it happen. No one can change this destiny. The Father may want to give you a rest from doing service for a year, but He cannot change this. Would you be able to sit without doing service? Just as remembrance is the nourishment of Brahmin life, similarly, service is also nourishment for this life. Can anyone live without nourishment? However, a balance is essential. Do not do so much that there is pressure on your intellect, and do not do so little that you become careless. Let there neither be any pressure nor any carelessness. This is called a balance. To those who constantly have a right to blessings from the Father by keeping a balance of remembrance and service, to those who constantly remain double light like the Father, to those who constantly keep the link of powerful remembrance forged, to those who constantly keep their bodies and souls refreshed, to those who perform every action in the right way, to those who always attain elevated success, to such elevated and close children, Bap Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. Blessing. Baba says, sweet child, may you have a right to a Sun Dynasty status by remaining aware of your elevated fortune and by staying in your powerful form. Those who constantly keep their elevated fortune in their awareness have a powerful form. They constantly have their eternal and real form in their awareness. They never adopt an artificial face. Many times Maya makes your form of virtues and duties take on an artificial form. She makes someone angry, someone greedy, someone unhappy, and someone peaceless. But your real form is beyond all of those things. The children who remain stable in their real form claim a right to a Sun Dynasty status. Slogan: become one who has mercy for everyone, and the ego of I and any doubts will finish. Om Shanti.